Welcome everyone to the Card Haven case tournament. This is the finals. It was for 2 cases of Doom of Dimensions. We're getting to... Actually, Doom of Dimensions only came out about a month ago, right? I'm pretty sure it was just a month ago.
I agree with you. I think it was just a month ago.
Okay, so, I mean, this set is just trash then, because no one wants it. Okay, well... Here we're gonna see Malulu summon and activate its effect, which does get met by Afua. We see that the Orthalion gets summoned, and then Malulu and Phimena are going to use their effects to set here. So, on the addition, we will see an Imperm be utilized, which gets, it sucks to get stopped on that, but I mean, you're getting 2 cards on top of this, so I wouldn't be tripping too hard. However, Chris may need to actually commit to the second summon here to get back Phimena with Urgla.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like that's what he's setting up to do here.
And unfortunately, he doesn't even get to do it because Ash Blossom gets activated on the Rahu. So, it's a little unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? Okay, well, he passes. So, depending on Adriel's hand, this could be a very victorious match for him. But we do
like he has
see
4 cards to beat through Chris's end board here.
it looking like. And we see the Chaotic Elements get stopped by Flame. And it does resolve, so Chris is able to draw here. If he finds a way to, if he accesses Phimena one way or another, he may just be in there. Because, Pure K9, yeah, it said that like it has a good matchup against Dracotail, but it's really only Ripper versus the Phimena. But if Dracotail goes first, I think the edge is always on them.
I would agree, because the only thing K9 has is the fact that it can just actually just play its deck. Because Lupus and this dude are alive, which is cool, but it's not an advantage over Dracotail. It's just
Right.
allowing you to play your deck, yeah.
Exactly. Because when I was playing, K9 VS last format, or I guess at this point 2 formats ago, I had trouble going second against K9, against Dracotail if I didn't have both K9 cards and the Versus, So
Yeah.
it does show the power of the Dracotail cards, but it doesn't appear that Adriel's going to struggle too hard, as I think the last card in the bottom, or on the set really, is Sting, which doesn't really do shit against K9, in my opinion.
I would agree. I guess that means Chris just drew both Horn and Sting.
Yeah, he had to have hard drawn it. I mean, he can always use it, right? Because he wants to at least try to get a draw, but at this point the Ripper set up, so, if he does get access to Phimena, it's going to get negated.
Yeah, and I think he knows there is a Lantern in the hand, so he might be holding onto the Sting.
Well, it is forced out at this point with the Force Release, which will summon, and this is game here, because this is 66 plus 2k. Oh, but, well, does this matter? Okay, well, no, it doesn't really matter, because Adriel is on his turn, so he doesn't get to banish Nibiru from hand. Only cards from field and or graveyard, I think.
Here, would you banish Phimena or would you banish Art?
Probably the Phimena. Okay, well, he goes for the Arthalion. I guess Arthalion makes more sense now that I think about it, because the card do get sent to the graveyard, which could get that summoned back. Okay, well, here's Izuna now. It's not over just yet, but I can't say that Chris has lost this. Because what does he go for here? Nash Knight and then just take the Nibiru?
Yeah, that seems like that's the only play left. Unless he's playing some sort of Link monster in which he could put another body on, make IP plus Nash Knight, but I don't think he has the resources to be able to do that.
No, not at all. I would say, if anything, he probably just goes Nash Knight into Zeus later, but he decides to go for a Ripper. Since Chris did use a monster effect in hand, this is boosted by 900, which is at what, 32? And then he gets to set back the Force Release, and this is actually a pretty good state at the end of the day for Adriel. We're going to see Chris draw his card. I think that's another Nibiru in hand. And I think he needs access to like a Lucas or a Phimena to be able... Well, no, it has to be Lucas. But here, he baits out the Ripper with a... what's that called? King of the Swamp? Oh, and that's unfortunately game. Okay. We will be back with game 2. Okay, game number 3 begins, and we see... Oh, Christopher sets 4 and passes. Amazing. So this should be Adriel's win, right? I mean, there's nothing going on Chris's field here. You could convince me that he's playing Labyrinth right now. He probably smokescreened into that shit.
Yeah, Chris is... Oh, yeah, we should have known. We did see Strike earlier in his top 8 match.
I'm kind of confused as to why he decided to strike the Jokel, though, because I think he revealed Lantern as well, which means that the strike essentially did nothing. But even there, okay, well, that explains it. He just decides to go double strike. Adriel now sets a card and passes. Okay, interesting. I think I would have just strike the XCs, right? I mean, that just made more sense in my head, but I guess fuck it. If you have 2, you have 2. And here the Malulu.
Trying to shut him down from getting case and extra bodies.
Probably. I don't know, though. It just seems so extra. Because I would love to just get rid of an extra deck monster, right? Like, that seems correct.
Well, the way I would think of it is, like, if you strike Jokel and Lantern, if you strike Jokel now, you know he doesn't have follow-up, because if you let Jokel go through to search something like an Azuna, you kind of screw yourself later.
Okay, yeah, no, I forget. They have on-field effects, huh?
Yeah, yeah, they're like gadgets. You know, if like Jokel resolves, you let that go through. That's an Azuna. Lantern resolves. That's like the case. Adriel has so much follow-up. You can't let that happen. So I see why he striked him.
That's fair. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Here we see.
Chris is winning.
Oh yeah, no, Chris is dugging on Adriel right now because he had Judgment on top of that. So he is currently at what, 3k life points? But it doesn't matter. No, wait, hold on. He's at 25. But yeah, again, doesn't matter because you know, he was able to get his plays to go through. He could have waited till next turn and used Malulu then, but might as well do it now, right? If you can.
I guess so. Does he try an OTK from here?
Can he? He hasn't used Phimena, but I don't think he has a way to OTK. He's reading the case of K9. I guess he could have popped it with the Gulamel, or actually no, it looks like that is what happened. And now he has full board set up with Sting and the Flame. Since the case did get popped, he gets access to the Force Release, which actually kind of makes an argument to not pop the case of K9, because one, you open yourself up to Gores. Kidding. But you also open yourself up to them dodging a effect, right, with the Force Release. I don't think Urgula pops there at all. And Urgula was not supposed to allow him to cut the deck here.
I think he used Urgula earlier, and then it's just used the Gulamel now. That's my guess as to what happened.
Oh, I see what you mean. So Urgula pop case and then Gulamel now chain. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. All right, well, he gets a deal a smooth 58 here and then passes. So he has Lucas in hand, Phimena, Sting, Flame, and another card set. We see. Oh, are we gonna see another strike? Please. Oh, that would have been funny. Okay, so no strike here, but we do see the Jokel plus the Noroi be summoned out. Jokel can search. Oh, but he has the D barrier, so it never mattered. Okay. Yeah, nah. Adriel should just scoop here, because he can't make an Xyz monster, and that's like... yeah, sure, he has Link monsters, but what does that do at this point?
Yeah, I see why D barrier was banned.
Oh, yeah. For those that don't know and haven't kept up with the other videos, this was pre-ban list. So D barriers and the Mjolnir are still out and about, but it's okay. After this week, we will no longer see them. I wish that they updated it to the new ban list a little bit, but it's okay. You know, it's one last turning with the last ban list, and Okay. Here we have Lantern activating its effect, targeting the Jokel. Sting gets activated, and he has the bell for the Sting. And now here, we're going to see the Lantern search for probably a case of K9. If you're Chris, what would you do here, Ton?
I think you just wither the sword, because at this point I wouldn't do anything and just assume you're not beating over my monsters.
Fair, but I don't know. With cards like Zeus, Nash Knight, and stuff, I feel like it's inevitable. It's gonna happen eventually. Okay, well.
Oh, he is under D barrier, so all those monsters don't make anything right now, right?
Oh, duh. Okay, yeah, and they're all pretty weak, right? Yeah, I forgot about D. See, this is why D barrier is banned, right? Because like we don't want shit like this anymore.
Yeah, it's like,
God damn. Yeah, no, I'm glad that card's gone. Okay, no, then that means, yeah, Adriel doesn't do anything except for if he plays Saryuja, go for Saryuja. And they're not boosted because Chris hasn't activated a monster effect yet in hand. So,
yeah. So yeah, I think Chris is just chilling here, trying to see if Adriel actually makes a play.
true. I mean, again, okay, one thing that Adriel can do is go, I don't know, make Dagda into SP, but like, you're wasting 3 bodies for that. It just feels really bad. Oh my god. Oh, he does have Dark Charm. No, never mind. He has Azalea. Azalea's gonna pop his Case of K9. Does he have 3 spells on Resolution, though? I guess he does, right? Now, the Force Release is set with the Case of K9 effect. For those that don't know, it can set from the graveyard. Okay, and then Luke placed it in the wrong zone. And now, here we have him linking again into...
I only see 2 spells in the grave.
Yes, but he reset the Force Release with the Case of K9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So, okay, he did do what I thought he did. It's just he ended up going for the Azalea over at Dagda, which got rid of a few cards here, and then he passes. He does probably have Lupus. That's probably why he did this, so that he can go Ripper and then go Force Release later. We'll see if that ends up happening. Here we see Chris open up this turn with a Ketsu, which gets stopped by an Ash Blossom. Lucas is now going to hit the board, and if I'm Adriel, yeah, you banish the Lucas here. Because the only card that he has left is, what, 5 mana? So yeah, he can't chain to Fuse, because, I mean, I guess he could, but it'd be Secretarian Dragon. Which is kind of mid. And then also... Oh, yeah, no. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Secretarian's just not very good, considering the fact that, if you go 5 mana as well, you also open yourself up to a potential Lupus, which could be a quick Xyz, so,
yeah.
Okay. Now here at the end, he did add the Pan with the Lucas effect, so next turn, 5 mana can fuse, and it will be able to utilize both, Arthalion plus the Pan. So Adriel, picks up his, turn 2 draw, or I guess it'd be turn 5 at this point. Not a lot of resources to his name, actually. Wonder what he even does, because he can't even make Typhon now, because he didn't Fusion Summon last turn, so... SP crashes into the Lucas, takes 200, and he realizes he attacked incorrectly, because he thought Lucas had 16. Oh my god, there's no way. Okay.
I think he just knew he lost, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that he could have done. Like, it was gonna happen. So, we'll be back with game number 3. All right, game number 3 begins, and here we're gonna see Adriel start this turn. And one thing about Adriel is that he always bricks when it matters the most. And here, we see that this in fact happens because he set 2 and then passes. Gotta love to see it.
That is tough. I see how Chris wins now.
Oh yeah. So here we have Ketsu activated with the normal summon Malulu. Now it is very well possible that Adriel has access to D barrier, but it doesn't matter because the Malulu will stay on field. So he's just gonna be able to do this. What? Why
I quite
Rahu?
like this. It's to chain the D barrier. If they go D barrier, you just chain Malulu maybe.
Okay. And there
Oh,
is
you.
the D barrier. Oh my god, and he has 5 minutes, and he has called by. Okay, see, this is a much better game than game 2. What the hell?
This is a hell of a Saki start Adriel had. Imagine if he had a starter though. If I'm Chris,
mm,
I don't feel too bad. I still think my opponent doesn't have a starter, and if I'm winning.
yeah, right, because, I mean, you lose access to the 5 mana, but, like, you get Malulu to fusion summon next turn, which cannot be stopped. I don't believe so, unless, you know, Adriel just holds an imperm for his life. But that's not going to be the case, because we do see the Izuna summon here. Okay, so here's the... Oh, Ash Balls? What? Okay. I was going to say that this could be a bait, but he ashes it, so... Oh my god, and here we have talents. I think what I would have done
Oh,
is, like, let him try to beat over the Malulu and then chain to few... Oh my god, and he has drill. Yo! Okay. Yeah. I think that's basically game. I mean, you have to be really nice if you're Adriel to be able to play under the follow-up that the Malulu plus the Urgla can get him.
yeah, I think so too.
Looks like Adriel is trying to go battle phase, so the Malulu will be used here to fusion summon into the Arthalion, which is going to allow him to grab back probably what? Lucas? No, there's no Lucas engraved. It's Malulu. And then chain the 2 cards to set here, which is probably just Rahu Ketu. Yeah. Okay. So now under Droll, that means that Adriel cannot activate Case even if he wants to, because it does search on activation. And he cannot go Typhon because there was no fusion except for this turn, which is only 1. He normal summoned the Izuna, so he cannot normal summon something like a Jokul, so he needs to have 2 bodies to be able to do something. If he has to crash for a Lantern, which it looks like he is, then that means the battle phase is gone, which means main phase 2, I'm not really worried about nothing here. What do you think?
I agree with you there. I don't know what card he can make to out both back row that would win in the game, and he has no follow up here.
Mm-hmm. And I mean,
So
here
he's
he
really
he's just setting up
What
the
do you?
Nash Knight.
Yeah, what do you think Adriel has? He's hoping Chris must misplay here because it's. I don't think he has any other hand shots. Maybe if it's Ash, this play is okay.
Well, here's the thing. It has to be a combination of like D barrier plus Ash, I believe. Yep. So there's a D barrier. Okay. I guess if I'm Chris, I maybe activate Ketsu because like you want to at least try to search and then, but then you don't want to normal summon Malulu.
Yeah. I think if Chris starts his, I would have tried to hold the D bear if I was Adriel. See if he plays Rahu first instead of Ketu.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So I like this. He goes for the Lucas here.
Saka?
Grabs the 5 mana. I mean, Nash Knight probably gets used here to take the Lucas, but he doesn't have to force himself to do it just yet. Huh. I don't think he can go Typhon here, because he only summoned the Nash Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right actually.
Yeah, no. So Typhon
Yeah,
is
I
not
think
an
I
option
realized
here.
that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Even then, I think making Typhon here would be buns anyway, because the Nash Knight still can just take it, so...
Yeah, I actually, low-key, if I was Adriel, I would let that shit gone through and then just take it.
Exactly. Okay, well here we are going to go ahead and see Nash Knight be utilized to bait out the 5 mana. And he does not play into it. Okay. Now he's going to overlay into C Nash Knight. My bad. He just attaches the C104. Okay. But I mean, he has to have a playable hand. Otherwise, he just, just deals 2k and then what? I guess he goes Zeus. Yeah. Zeus is fine
Oh,
here.
I see that. Yeah, Zeus the Rahu and hope Chris draws engine.
Mm-hmm. I guess at this point then, it's fine. Oh, what? He's link
Oh, okay,
summoning.
that's interesting.
So, I guess he doesn't play Zeus.
No, he has to play Zeus. Who doesn't play Zeus in K9?
Another thing too that Chris messed up on is he never brought back the Arthalion when they link summon, so he could have gotten access to a free body attack over the SP to prevent this situation, and then okay. Wow. This is the finals. This is incredible. Arthalion got to use 2 cards, so he adds back Ash plus 5 mana. I think I would just add, well, you don't have to add back Lucas, right? Because you could just Arthalion later.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I mean, this is game then, because all he has to do is fusion for a Gulamel here, and then that's GG.
Yeah, I think Adriel played pretty well for considering how bad his hand was.
Yeah, same. Again, if he had access to Zeus, I would have Zeused. But if he didn't have Zeus and this was his only line of play, then, there's only so much that you can do then. And that's GG.
Yeah.
That's the finals. So congratulations to Christopher for winning. There was a few things that Chris could have done to optimize his level of play through not only this match, but also in top 8. But you know what? That's still my boy. He got it. So congratulations. Any closing thoughts, Ton?
Not really. Card name have been different since I left, but that's
We need
all
you.
right.
We need you back, man. Trust. Like we need this. You are the one that brings the threat to Card Haven. Oh man. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the top 8. These videos will be going up here soon. Ton, thank you for joining me on this commentary for the games that we just watched, and yeah, we'll be back with more. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron.
Peace.